Hello, everybody. Welcome to Conversation with Regina on the what's the name of the show? Trans Voices with Loving Kindness. I'm Regina, and you are you. Little Feeding the Ducks music today. Open with our ad. This is Ray's Roast, is who brings you all of this frivolity around the clock. We are a quality coffee, and you should give us a try if you haven't tried us already. High quality stuff here. So let that be said. What we also need to talk about a little bit is, it's like banner time. There's the website address. Be sure and go there. Check us out. I got good feedback on the website yesterday. So I think that that's good. And then we also need you to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so that you know when I come on, because we never know exactly when I'm going to come on. It could be 12:30. It could be 12 o'clock. It could be 1:45. It could be most any time. I'm struggling these days since we switched to daylight savings time, and good God, it's really only 11 o'clock in the morning right now, or 11:30, whatever the time is. It's really an hour earlier. I don't like it this time of day, but I'll tell you what, I never got to walk the dog yesterday until like 6 o'clock, and I had plenty of time to get a couple miles in, and it was good. I was waiting for the weather to get better. God, yesterday it was horrible. And, it always is what it is. I live in the Northwest, so if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. And yesterday was one of those prime examples of Northwest weather, because there was times when it was just a veritable downpour, and there was other times when it was sunny and semi-warm. Wind blew a little too much for my liking, but, we're not in this show for a weather report. So let me move on, rapidly moving on to something else. Oh, my stars. I don't know what we're going to talk about today. I haven't been reading any news. I haven't been doing anything, trying to keep my head above water. I did an interview for the oral history of the LGBT queer community of the Walla Walla Valley on Saturday. That was interesting. And they're going to do an exhibit sometime further on down the road when they get the project completed. There'll be an exhibit, and how much I play a part in all that. I mean, I'll be there, I guess. Interesting concept. It's kind of like sponsored to the college in Walla Walla, Whitman College, and which is a very small private college, high tuition, you know, um, love the lady that did the interview. We had a really nice chat before we started taping and after too. And yeah, it was kind of good. Um, I really felt honored to be included in part of that. Um, that they would think of me as being a character worth interviewing. Um, for whatever that's worth, golf course taking some serious turns, and so that's going to take up more time. And so the big sad news is I had kind of signed on to do a play here in a few months, which would have required me to start doing rehearsals mid-April. And I just don't see me having the time. So I've got to take my script back today and face the wrath of the director. Um, I don't know. I don't know how he's reacting to it very well. He just seemed kind of pissy when he called me this morning, and but not overly. Seemed nice enough, but he wasn't chatty at all. And I kind of like the guy. I'd like for him to be chattier, even though he is like a foot shorter than I am, and you know, I, anyway, we don't want to go down that road either. But oh gosh, you know, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. It's a crazy world out there. Um, so that's that. So all these things I got going on, and then my assistant for the coffee business, she wants to like take a bigger part this year, and so that means more work for me unless she's willing to start roasting coffee, and which I think she is. I've been talking about trying to get rid of this business for quite a while, and I would stay um, to assist for a little while, and I think Rochelle's going to do it. I was kind of hoping I get another trans woman or man, either one, to come in and take over, but nobody showed any interest whatsoever. So yeah, so my hired help might end up doing it. Yeah, it's really too soon to call there. I hope, but you know, Rochelle, bless her heart, she really does some pretty good stuff posting on my social media. She runs all my social media, my website. She does all that kind of stuff. And then I offered her up, well, if you want more to do, why don't you start running some of the business part of it? And now she wants to like do the farmers market over in the hometown that she grew up in, which is like 60 miles from here. And all I would end up having to do is roast the coffee for there. Well, I'm thinking that would be a whole nother day of roasting, and I'm not sure how bad I want to do that. So, it's just like, wow. But it generates enough income to actually give her some money, and more. She's going to take a bigger part in the business. She needs to get paid more, and so you know and that's the way I'm kind of set up. If somebody comes in, now we're set to grow. The cost isn't going to be any more other than pay for the coffee beans, and so that's all kind of cool. So I hope she like steps up and does it. And what the heck? I changed pictures back here. Marty got tired of seeing all the Christmas pictures. They're Christmas cards. My friend does collage art, and she makes the weirdest cards. This is a birthday card that I got a couple of weeks ago. And she just clips pictures, a glare on there or something else. Anyway, it's cool. It's cool stuff. And and some of her stuff is a little has nudes and whatnot in it. It's like she clips out of Playboys and that kind of thing, the cartoons and whatnot. Like this Christmas thing, I should have put this one away, but I didn't. But see, it's like Santa Claus being naughty. And I like that kind of stuff. Anything that's kind of denigrating to Santa Claus or Christmas or anything like that. And she did one that I had here where Santa Claus was in high heels. Oh, like here it is right here. And of course, I would have to buy that one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she's a hoot. And this is just an old postcard. I kind of like this one too. Where are we at here? Seashells and cacti covering up the nudity. So anyway, that's what we're doing behind me. We have somebody in the chat room. If they want to talk, I'd talk to them. But hello. Anyway, we're getting off to a slow start today. I guess that's just the way. What can I expect if I don't say, "Oh, I'm just going to be the topic of my show is just about life here in the Northwest and in this little town in particular." By the way, I'm drinking a cup of Queen's Blend. It's my most popular coffee. It's been kicking around for a long, long time. I've been open now for 10 years. And in the same facility, I was one of the original people in this building that I'm at. It was a brand new building. And I'm like the tenant with the longest tenure. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's pretty cool, I think, because I've been kicking around. I've made it work for a while, and whoever was here left. Isn't that funny? I didn't mean to scare you away. Wow. Well, now I feel badly. Well, I hope they liked it on their way out the door. Did I get the wrong time today? Maybe I should be closer to noon. Hi, Aubrey. How are you? Good to see you. I saw a note come through the other day. I haven't talked to you in a long time. Are you still in New York City? Life is treating you good. So good, good, good. Oh, wonderful. But you are in New York City still, or in that area? And Talk to me. It's, you probably know more about me than I know about you now because you've been sitting here listening. Oh, yeah. Cool. I love those breaks in the clouds and the light comes streaming through. So, so are you back on stage or anything like that? Oh, nice. Nice. Well, you heard me talking about having to drop out of the play. I'm Tez. What play? Oh, I'm teaching. I get it. I think. Yeah, my resurrection in the theater didn't go very well. Well, it went well. I got the part, but it just takes too much time. Nobody to read lines with was what I was concerned about. You know, I'm not very good at learning lines, and I had quite a few in this, and I was afraid I wouldn't be able to learn them all because of nobody to read lines with. Harold and Maude, the musical. That'd be pretty cool. That's the one where the old lady and the young man. Yeah. I was afraid to ask people about trying to do it over the phone and whatnot. Music of Cat Stevens. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I had a silly play I came to in a meditative state the other day. And I thought it was kind of cute. Oh, we could have zoomed. I never thought of that. You probably even had a script there. It was it is the female version of The Odd Couple. And I had the part of the cop lady. Yeah, one of the game players, in The Odd Couple, how everybody's playing the game. I was one of those game players and the cop person. I don't know. Well, Murray is the male character. I can't remember what her name is. Yeah, I can't remember. See how far I got learning my lines. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it was, a big chance to get the translator on stage and whatnot, and the director was into that too, but I just ain't got the time. I go like 20 hours a day. Oh, that show hasn't gone yet. Oh, they're just getting lined up to do it now. Yeah, I just went and got my script, 3-4 days ago. And I thought I was going to be okay, but the next morning I realized, I'm not going to be okay because I thought that I could work on it when I was roasting coffee, and I ended up burning a load of coffee. And no recast yet that I know of. I mean, he probably started working on it last night when I notified him. But yeah, well, I'll probably never get another chance now. And my hearing's getting so bad that I worry about it. Dave would have been a good one to work with, though. I can learn the lines, but can I remember them? That's the question. Oh my gosh. And I love the start of it, like in the opening, I'm like the first lines in the whole play. But anyway, I'm probably not supposed to be talking about it. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna tell you about my dream, my show that I thought of doing, because I'm on the board of directors too, and the board of directors for the theater. And I thought what we should do is have a kind of like a really simple play of a board of directors meeting where everybody kind of plays the part they've got on the board of directors, and only we do it as a musical. And for your format of your play, you just do the agenda. And I think it'd be hilarious. And all the people who don't really have a part on the agenda are like doing background singing or getting up dancing. If you can remember one scene until tomorrow. I haven't forgot the very first scene where she's like shaking the dice. I want a piece of the pie, and throws the dice out there, and she rolls a 5. And I'm like counting out my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Science and technology. And then they asked me a question. That'd be fun, Aubrey. That would be fun. That really would. But I'm on 2 board of directors. I got too much going on with the business, and till I can figure out how to cut down on the time. And oh my God, if I don't start getting some exercise, an hour a day before bed. What time do you go to bed? Oh my God. Yeah, that'd be cool. Because I want to do it, but I just don't see how I can give it justice. Oh, I don't go to bed until midnight, which would be 3 in the morning your time. So we'd have to adapt to your time. I shouldn't tantalize you like that, tease and whatnot. Gosh, where is everybody today? But it's good talking with you. God, it seems like it's been forever. Well, and that was the other thing, is I had already said that I couldn't do Saturday rehearsals in the morning. And so they were trying to figure out if I, my schedule is just too full. I'm like always having to turn stuff down. So what else you got going on besides teaching classes? Doing workshops. What else? What else? We haven't talked forever. So how's Eric? Eric, right? Been so long, I can't remember. And Eric's good. That's good. Good, good. Now, I'm not familiar with Betty Buckley. Oh, did I miss somebody else? Hello, hello. Oh gosh, I'm being too quiet. So anyway, also I do role play at New York University Langone to teach physicians how to deal with transgender, not transgender patients. Oh, cool. Excellent. Yeah, that's really, it sounds like a wonderful thing to do. I'll bet. I'll bet. And that's cool of that university to offer up something like that too. That's amazing. Things are changing. See, with all this big backlash, we come to find out, that we're really making progress at, along with this backlash. Oh, I'm sorry about your friend. Yeah, that whole backlash thing. It's like the oral history I just did in a conservative part of Washington State where they're doing an oral history, and we're doing so much more. Yeah, it's very terrifying, but we are so much further ahead than where we were 50 years ago. So much. I mean, people are still coming out, and like the queer people are building an oral history at this little college in Walla Walla, Washington, and it's about the history of LGBTQIA plus people in this valley. And I think it's a phenomenal project and so surprising. I've sat in on sex education panels for 3-4 years at one of the local churches when they do their LGBTQ plus in Walla Walla, and I do the farmers market, and nobody's killed me yet. Most people just stop by and talk to me, and we are like on the move, forward, as well as fighting this backlash. And the more that these people try to nullify us, the more we progress, because our allies come out of the woodwork. And that is the important thing to see. It's like, oh gosh, what's a good example of it to be like something? It's kind of like the old war protests back in the 60s and 70s, prior to the pullout of Vietnam and 75. But when the kids got killed at Kent State, that just brought people out of the woodwork, and that's when things started changing. That's just sometimes that's what it takes, is that backlash, and then that pulls the people who've gained knowledge. I'm on the board of directors at the golf course now, and it's a segue into the world of the old men talking to me. It's already started, and I've only been on the board for a couple of months now, and it's pretty amazing to watch, because oh cool, Aubrey, having FFS next week show there next month, including a full facelift and upper bluff. I'm not sure what that is, but excellent. Well, my stuff is all pretty mundane next to this. Holy smokes. That's pretty cool. But yeah, and oh, eyelids. Oh, cool. Cool. See, these are the kind of things that 50 years ago didn't happen every day. And like one of my friends that comes to my gender support thing had bottom surgery today. So, it just keeps rolling along. They talk about the tipping point being in 2014, and I believe that that's true. You can't stop us now, and we're just going to keep gaining momentum. So fear not. All we got to do is keep that orange. All we got to do is make sure that they don't get elected. That's the key, I think, right now. Otherwise, we're probably screwed. And I don't like to think that. But apparently things have changed in the last week. And so looking better. Yeah, I'm still not a huge Biden fan, but that State of the Union, and I don't really want to get into this too awful much, was pretty impressive, I thought. He seemed pretty much alive still, not old Sleepy Joe, as they like to say. So, yeah, Good for Joe. And so anyway, that's really all I want to say about that. Oh my gosh. So January. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that. So anyway, well, it's getting to be about time to start thinking about rolling on. Oh, really? You met Joe or you met Trump? I guess if he ran against Obama, it would be Trump you met. Okay, sweetie. Great to see you. Well, I didn't see you, but good talking with you. And so take care of yourself and good luck with your surgery. That's fabulous. And give my love to Eric and take care of yourself. Bye-bye. So, oh my gosh, I'm here for a few more minutes and oh nice, at a fundraiser. So I guess all I've talked about here is me and Aubrey talking and hey, will do, Aubrey. You probably don't know that I went up and met her and spent a week with her. That was fun. Everybody else knows, so I don't want to talk about it a long time. So anyway, who else is here in the room? So anyway, hello. We're here. So anyway, hey, Dre's, how are you? Just us lurkers. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I don't know what happened today, but it was good. I got a chance to talk to Aubrey. I hadn't talked to her for a long time. And so you all got to listen to that conversation. I don't know. I probably need to start doing more topic oriented, maybe. Probably wouldn't hurt. I might have to tighten this all up a little bit. Just tighten it up and make it worthwhile to do. I still am trying to do my reading section. Just gonna like make a video and put it up, and then you can comment in the comments down below, not beside. And then it's more of a record of it being there, and I can find it easier if I need it for something. And then that'll be like the real journaling kind of thing. Oh, but I'm getting behind on that, trying to find the time to do it, and it only takes what, 15, 20 minutes. I need to say a few words, read the little piece, and be done with it. I had a really good one this week from last week's musings, and I don't even have a copy in front of me. Yeah. So anyway, that's my plan, and try and make something that's worthwhile here of this little channel. Some days I wonder, but you build it, they will come, and you're here. So I'm grateful. I am so grateful you're here, Dre's. And so I guess that's about it for me. I'm like completely at a loss now. And yeah, I guess that's it. So y'all take care. Hey, it's Zen. How are you doing, sweetheart? If you're here, then I can stay for a moment more. Are you on the road today, or are you parked someplace? There ain't nothing up. You're it. Talk to me. Talk to me, Charlie. Talk to me. The squirrel rules. Okay. You're home. I'm home too. Right here. I got to go return the script to the play that I'm not going to be in. I've got to go turn my ballot in because the primary is tomorrow. I've got to go do a few things. Marty was not well yesterday, and so she had a couple migraines this week, and she decided that she needed to rest, and I agree. And so that's what happened. So I apologize for not having the show yesterday, but health matters, makes a difference. We all know what we're up against. Oh, she's better, but just day to day, you never know for sure. Never know. She's only had like what, 5 migraines now since she started using that sleep machine, and 2 of them were this last week, and it kind of messed with her head. So anyway, enough of that. It's her story, not mine. Hey, thank you. I like it. Woohoo. Yeah, a little light cardigan thing. Springtime here. We've got, oh my gosh, we're going to be close to 15 degrees today, 15 degrees Celsius, which is like what, pushing 60. 10 is 50. 5 more be 59 actually, but I'm not perfect at this. I calculate in my head pretty fast. 15's pretty pushing 60. Well, it's actually been pretty cold up there where they're at. They had snow one day. So, yeah, of course, on the coast like that, it never gets very warm. Never gets very cold, never gets very warm. When I lived on the coast, after like 3 years of it, I said, "No, I'm going back to where there's 4 seasons. There's only 2 seasons here, spring and fall, and they're both wet." And so I left. I go back to visit once in a while, but boy, I do enjoy coastal climates in the summertime. To visit a coastal climate in the summertime because everything's so green here. Like by August, it's all starting to turn brown and whatnot. The wheat fields. Of course, by August, they're all harvested. But it's so pretty this time of year. I went on a drive yesterday and it was raining and God, the fields were just green. It was so beautiful. So are you going into town to eat or are you cooking the Chinese yourself? So anyway, I've been on for 50 minutes now and it is time to roll. I got work to do. So Siloam Springs, Arkansas. Wait, how far away is that? You're driving down there just for dinner and then back home? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Sounds 13 miles away. Oh, you're right there in the very southern part? Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out. Okay, this is it, Charlie. Love you. Love y'all. Oh, it was Dre's that said suspiciously like cannibalism. Anyway, all right. Bye-bye, everyone. And thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're catching this after the live, leave some comments down below. See if I answer them. I try to, but you need to leave them. And take care. Love y'all. And there ain't nothing you can do about that. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot my outro. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta pretend like I know what I'm doing. And where was that feeding the ducks music? This is the way I started there. Here we go. This is the way I'm going out. I always think that I want to be one of those disc jockeys that come on and that deep, sultry voice and talk softly. We'll see you all next week. Sending out my love to you. And there ain't nothing you can do about that. And bye-bye. This is it. This is Auntie Gina signing out. Have a good day. And it's your choice. You make the choices. You can have a good day or a bad day. And choose the good one. Love y'all. Bye-bye.